from the start. All right, so here we are on Monday, the 16th of October, and we are here for another Live Good, the most exciting business, online business there is. And you need to hear it once, and you will wish that you had heard it before. At Live Good, our stated aim is to improve health and to eradicate poverty. All right, and we're going to do it in a safe, legal, and legitimate way. We believe in doing things legally. And you know, now last week I had this slide that I added, and I'm certain that there are a few persons. I see Navry is here. There are a few persons. Yvette, thank you very much for the reminders for helping remind the people and helping remind me of our presentation.
Oh, thank you.
That's very good. So here is the question again. I'm going to ask it again. Maybe some persons missed it last week. If you had a choice between health or wealth, which one would you choose? You could type H for health and W for wealth. Now, I didn't say if you had both. I'm saying if it was one or the other, which one would be first as a priority for you? I'm looking at the chart to see if I see one person have something in here. H, wow, I'm seeing H for health, Marva, H for health, Yvette. Anybody else? You get to your chart and let me see what are you saying. Well, you don't have to be intimidated by Marvel and by Yvette, all right? You can put in your double if you think wealth would come first for you. I know it would maybe come a close second or third, you know, if you had other choices. But with that, just these two choices, if you had a choice between health or wealth, which one would you choose? Anybody else you want to unmute your mic, or if you just want to just type and just put your letter in the chat? I'm saying I know you're saying now, why can't he just make it easier and just say both? You know, why can't we just choose both? But I just wanted to see which one would you probably put as first, and maybe the other one would come second. Everyone, Isaac, is saying health. Wow, now that's interesting. A lot of persons, in as much as they think that health is important, they spend more of their time and more of their energy and more of their resources seeking wealth, right? And we in the Bible, I love that passage in the Bible in Acts chapter 3, where Peter and John goes to pray. And as they come to the gate beautiful at the temple, they meet a layman who have been sick for, is it 40 years or 38 years, somewhere around that area. He's been sick for a long time, almost four decades, right? And you would think maybe that his first priority would be on health. Sorry. Wow, I wish I could get better. It may very well be that he had this hope at one time, but after 38 years, he just gave it up and said, no, there's no hope for me in that area. So he puts out his hands to ask for a dime, for a penny, for something to put in his cup, I guess, to take care of himself. So he was asking for wealth, all right? And maybe he was just being a little magnanimous. He didn't want to impose upon the churchgoers. He felt maybe that would be the easiest thing to ask for. I mean, after all, they're not doctors. How could they give me help? So he asked for wealth. But Peter and John say, silver and gold have I none. Well, we do not have. But what we have, we're going to give. In the name of Jesus Christ, rise up and walk, right? They didn't give him wealth. They gave him health. But in giving him health, he now has the potential to acquire wealth because he's healthy. He can now go and work. He can plant his garden. He can plant a vineyard, and he can make money. All right. So when we focus upon our health, when we try to keep ourselves healthy, we are actually receiving both health and the potential for wealth. Now, I say potential, it means you still have to put some effort, but at least you have the help to do so, all right? And that is the best place to be. So when we think about LiveGood, LiveGood is a company that is established in the United States, right there in Florida. And LiveGood has an aim of, and is committed to helping people. And the way we do it is that we bring you the most advanced nutritional supplement on the market. made with only the purest, highest quality, and it is formulated so that it will have results. All right. And with all of that, we do not have the highest price tag that the other companies have. But listen to this. Here is the mission of the company: to help people get healthy and stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. All right. But in not just that, I think they can probably add to that and say, not only are we not taking money from you, but we also have a policy, we have a program, we have a way of giving back money. All right. So when we talk about eradicating, improving your health and eradicating poverty, this is the module that we have in LiveGood. LiveGood, the leader, the co-founder, the CEO of LiveGood is Ben Glensky, and you need to listen to him. He is that fun-loving guy. He is that the guy on the outbacks, that have his backpack and the riding and doing all, and all kind of things. He loved the adventure. He loves being in nature. His wife is just the same, training and exercise and all this kind of thing. They all into that, surfing and everything that maybe some of us wish we could. That's what they are. But he is a very, very good CEO. He loves people, and he have the experience of the network marketing industry. He have been in it for over 20 years, and he have owned businesses. He have had successful companies in the nutritional supplement line, and so he's well versed in what he has put here together. So he has teamed up with Ryan Goodkin, with Lisa Goodkin, husband and wife. They are Ryan Goodkin is a doctor of pharmacy. He is Dr. Ryan Goodkin. His wife, Lisa Goodkin, they are into the health. They are into the training. They are into, he is the one actually formulating the products that I'll be talking about. She's the one giving all the information, all the health tips, everything you need to know how to use the product. And you could write and ask her, you could say that I have this condition and which one of the products would be best for me. She would give you that response. And usually within 24 hours, she will respond. Noda Kazan is the director of network marketing. He's been in this thing for over 30 years. He knows the ins and outs about it. He have own businesses. These guys have made millions of dollars in this industry. So they know what they are. They know what they have been doing. But I'll tell you something. It was just about 4 years ago that Ben Glensky walked away from the industry that he had been in for over 20 years. And as he indicates, that he walked away because he felt that the industry had lost its way. The network marketing industry have brought much of the best products that we have gotten to know in recent years. They're very good at getting good products, exploring the ingredients and showing you the benefits, and they're very good at it. But they also have a very high price tag, right? And most persons are just unable to continue in network marketing. They start with gladness. They receive it with gladness, as the Bible would say. They receive the word with gladness, but in a short, as the stresses of life and the difficulty, they quickly give it up because they have to choose. They have to make choices between paying the bills, putting food on the table, or buying a product. All right. And you know which one will suffer, right? And so they have to make this decision, not because not out of desire, but out of necessity. But LiveGood has come with a new model that does not put that burden upon us, that we do not have to sit up and try to make a decision between one or the other. LiveGood's module allows us to do both, and to do both successfully, to save our money, to make more money, to get healthy at the same time. So LiveGood is a direct sales company, as many other network marketing companies, but unlike the rest, LiveGood is seeing an explosion in growth and in interest. And we were launched in November of last year. Not November, but December the 13th of last year. And it is just the 16th, that's 3 days ago, was 10 months since our launching. Now, when it was at 7 months, we had reached 500,000 members in 7 months. And now we are into the 10th month. we are over 750,000 members. In fact, when I last checked on my own, it was over 760. So I know that, and I did not join from the start. So it is getting closer to 780, or and maybe by the end of this week, it can go, it may reach 800,000 members. Now, why is LiveGood seeing such growth, such I mean explosive growth, right? We're talking about a company that is in existence for 10 months and has 750,000 members and more, right? And when we look at some of the other companies that have been around, right, for many years, Herbalife is the largest multi-level marketing company when it comes to dietary supplements. Since 1980, it has a independent membership of just 2.3 million, 2.3 million, right? That's since 1980. We're talking about 20 and 20, 40 odd years, and it's only 2.3 million members. Amway has about 3 million representatives, and Amway is the biggest and the largest network marketing company. And Amway have been in existence since 1959. 1959, that's 80 odd years, and it only has 3 million representatives, right? And LiveGood has been around for 10 months, and we have more than 750,000. By the end of this year, we very well may hit our 1 million mark. So if you think about it, in 1 year, we could be 1 million. Amway have been around for 80 odd years and only have 3 million. What about LiveGood that persons are so excited about? Why are so many persons joining LiveGood? For one, LiveGood members can save up to 75% on their products compared to the other network marketing companies. And I say that gives me goosebumps, because look at this. If you can get a product from one of these advanced network marketing company that sells for $100, LiveGood can provide a similar product, maybe even better product, for just $25. We're talking about 4 times of saving. Four times you can save 3 parts, and you buy it with 25, you keep your $75 in your pocket. You can buy 3 more with that $75. Imagine that. So you get 4 for the price of 1. That is what that is attracting so many persons to LiveGood, number one. And of course, the products, they are getting the same products or similar product, or even a better product than where they had been before. And so they are jumping, they're moving, they're literally moving from where they are, and they're joining LiveGood, right? I mean, I'm not saying that some of them may be moving away completely. Some of them are just joining LiveGood as an addition, and then they're recognizing, but this is better, and they're beginning to concentrate their energy in LiveGood and telling others about it. Now, when it comes to network marketing, the other reason that LiveGood is so exciting and so many persons are joining, it's because it is different from the other network marketing company. Here is what you find in network marketing companies, and that have been going on for years, all right? Overpriced products, auto ship requirement, that is, there is something that a shipment of goods that come to you, whether you say yes or no. When the time you sign your contract, every month this shipment comes over. You have to try to sell it every month. And if you're unable to sell the entire shipment, basically, it stays over. And then you have to, and then by next month, another shipment comes your way again. And so you have products at home that you cannot sell, you cannot dispose of, and literally just lose, because if you can't sell it, you can't make money out of it, right? When it comes for ranking up in these companies, it is based upon the volume. So persons who are in early and who got all of this volume, they are the ones who usually reach the top, right? And every month you have to start over so that you can get your compensation. This is the traditional network marketing. It has worked in the past, but it's no longer working now, because you see, persons are not prepared to buy overpriced products anymore. Not in the age of Amazon and eBay and and Walmart, and persons can get these things cheaper. Even if they sacrifice quality, they would go for it, because they're keeping some money in their pocket with that high inflation and everything else, and on all the goods and all your food products is so high. persons are willing to keep money in their pocket. They may be sacrificing on their supplements in terms of quality, but a choice has to be made, you know? And so persons are not prepared to buy overpriced product. And these companies are seeing, in some instances, 20% decline in income in just 1 year, you know, because persons cannot continue to pay for these products, right? So LiveGood basically is a great disruptor because LiveGood has none of this. No overpriced products, no auto ship requirement, no monthly sale. You do not have to sell in LiveGood if you don't want to. If you choose to sell, it's on your own volition, right? It's not, our rank up is not based upon volume of sale, as I indicated, you will see how. And we do not start all over. Wherever you left off last month is where you continue. So LiveGood, just the whole concept is so different that persons are moving over. So with that said, so we have, you can save money 75%. We don't have any of these overpriced products or auto ship and everything. But beyond that, LiveGood have one other trick up its sleeve. Unlike other membership companies like the Walmarts and the Amazon and Netflix and so forth, who give discounts, who give you, persons get benefit, person in Amazon, persons get 5% cash back on their, so in other words, the product is cheaper for the member. Netflix, you know, you pay and you have ad-free, movies and shows and so forth. And persons love that. Persons love that. They spend the $9.99 for it. 232 million persons are subscribed to Netflix. You know, the Costco, Sam's Club, all of these are members, exclusive membership module that they have, where persons, the members get some cash back, basically in terms of savings, in terms of a discount on their product, in terms maybe of a gas coupon, you know, or maybe a free delivery to their home. This is what, and so they're able to keep money. And you learn something in economy, that $1 save is $1 earn, right? Yes, so that's helpful. But beyond that, LiveGood goes a step further and actually gives money back to its members. Now, I don't know any other company who does that, right? They may give you a discount, right, on the product, but they don't give you money. They don't take money from that has reached their coffers and give it back to you. LiveGood is offering that too, in addition to the good products, right? So that is why LiveGood is just exploding. So when we talk about highest quality product, or just about talking about them, we have the pure, our product is made from the purest, most healthy ingredients, right? And this result, because it is put together, it is harvested in the best way. It is manufactured in world-class manufacturing facilities. It is using the modern science and cutting-edge science and nutritional technology to produce the product. And so our products are unmatched. It's unmatched by anything else that there is on the market, right? And not only is our product good, but it gets result because it's formulated with that in mind. So LiveGood product is a notch above the rest. They're good products, they're great products, and then there is LiveGood products. All right. Now, what are the products we are talking about? Our products. I want to start with one that has to do with our ability to remember, to think, and to analyze, right? The brain. I was just telling Marva just now, and I have not used methylene blue, and so I'm not, it's not a disclaimer. I have not used it, and maybe I need to use it because this morning I was supposed to send an invitation to my people, and only 15 minutes ago I realized I actually pasted the thing into there, but I never forwarded it, right? Never did. You know, I only now, I was just about saying a reminder and recognized I never even sent the message, right? So, so I probably need some methylene blue. What is methylene blue all about? You see, as our brain is the single most important organ in our body. And without healthy brain, we can literally do very little or maybe nothing at all, right? Little tasks we will find very difficult because we got to think about this thing. Decide, make decisions about how it has to be done, change patterns. You may have done it this way the last time, and your brain says no, that that was not successful, that took too much time, let's try a different way. You need your brain to function to do this, right? Now, when we are young, our brain is sharp, very creative, very clear. There is little that you think about when you're young and your mother and daddy takes care of you, you know, you're just living life nice, right? Everything comes your way, breakfast, you don't have to think of all of that. So you have all of that, a brain capacity to, you know, just to learn new stuff and to be creative and so forth. But and also our mitochondrial energy level is very, very high. We are young after all. But as we age, and that starts from about between 30 and 40, those mitochondrial energy level begins to decline. And so does our attention, our memory, our mental clarity, and all of that, our agility to do things and to be creative and so forth. It goes along with that as well as our mitochondria. And the mitochondria is the energy producing center of the brain. It's what is a powerhouse of every cell, is a mitochondria. So if your cell is a structural cell like your muscle, well, it is the cell there that gives strength, that gives energy to these muscle cells, right? If your brain is a nerve cell, when it is the one that gives energy to that nerve cell, right? So that it will do its function. So every cell has mitochondria, the powerhouse, right? So as your brain cell, your brain mitochondrial level begins to decline as you get older, well, so does your attention span. So your memory and so forth. A lot of things we still know now, we learned it when we were kids, right? You had this little jingle and you did your alphabet and so forth and so forth. And you still remember the jingle and everything of that sort, right? For one, it was putting the sound, but secondly, your brain was just like a sponge. It took everything, right? But as you get older, try doing a course when you are when after this work, and then you have to do a full-time course online, you know, that kind of thing. It's so much more difficult, right? More stressful. You know, you try to remember the thing and then you go to sleep and like, what did I just study? You know, but that kind of thing. So our brain goes along with our age, our brain's ability and memory and so forth. But we have discovered, we didn't discover it. It has been around for over 200 years. The WHO has it as one of the essential medicine, methylene blue. But I would say maybe it's the best kept secret, because hardly any of us have heard about methylene blue, right? But here's what it does. It has the ability to increase the amount of oxygen that is delivered to your brain cell, right? And as oxygen gets into the factory, it brings life again, I should say, to your cells, to your brain cells. And now your brain cell is able to retain information. It enhances memory, right? It protects your brain cells, your brain health. It supports a positive mood and also improves your focus and cognition. All right. So here you are, and you begin to remember things again, and you begin to memorize things again, all because you are taking in your methylene blue and you are enhancing your brain cell. You're getting it active again, right? And that is what methylene blue is about. How much is methylene blue? It's only $12.95. 15 strips, $12.95. You dissolve it at the back of your tongue. You don't use it every day. You do it every other day, and you have a month's supply for just $12, $13 with LiveGood. Then we also have a bioactive complete multivitamins. Bioactive complete multivitamins is very good. Everybody, maybe most of us uses or maybe have used multivitamins. Usually you feel weak. Usually you're running out of you know, you're anemic and so forth. You know, you're having pains and numbness in your legs and so forth, and the doctor say you're deficient in vitamins, deficient in minerals, you know, and so forth, and so you get that multivitamins. So most of us are actually deficient in at least one or more vitamins, right? We just may not know it. We probably have not done a complete blood count, but we do. It's because our food is not that quality food that we once used to have. You know, the soil is depleted, the chemicals that is being used to now grow this thing is not, it's not organic anymore. You know, you get fertilizer into this thing. You know, it is not as complete as it used to be, right? The environmental condition, the air, the quality, and so forth. So now, so you know for one that your food is not giving you everything that you need, right? And most of us sometimes eat badly. We just choose the tasty stuff, the fast food, right? And we consume a lot of that. And sometimes we have an imbalance in we have a lot of protein, but then we have little fiber. We have little, you know, vitamins, because you binge eating in one thing, right? Every single day. And so you find yourself having imbalance, because the good Lord did not put all the minerals and vitamins in one fruit. Well, there will be one in the tree of life for our Christians here, but the ones we have down here are not the tree of life, no matter how much some individual will make you believe that they have found it. You know, but it is not the tree of life. So it doesn't have all the minerals and all the vitamins, and so you have to get some here and here a little and there a little. And then you balance off this thing, and so you get all that you need. So multivitamin, complete bioactive, complete multivitamin for men and women, have what we need for the daily recommended allowance, and we can get it in LiveGood for just $9.95, right? And when you compare that to all the good multivitamins out there in the network marketing industry, you can see that our price is much different. A 1 month supply, 60 capsules, 60 tablets here. This one has the 60 as well. All of them have 60 good multivitamin, but the price is so much different with LiveGood, right? $9.95 for LiveGood, $47.45 for Phyto Multi and Metagenics, and New Medical has theirs for $29. So you can see we are definitely doing better in terms of cost. All right. D3, you probably have heard of vitamin D. We get vitamin D from the food, but not much. But the good Lord made us made it that the only vitamin that we get from direct sunlight is vitamin D. And thank God for us in the Caribbean, we have sun almost the entire year now, right? So we should be getting all the vitamin D that we need. But nevertheless, a lot of us, many of us, are deficient in vitamin D. Why? Because we don't spend much time in the sun. The sun is around us, we see the light, but we run away from the direct sunlight. Many of us, right? Except maybe if we're doing some exercise in the evening. And even then, sometimes we wait for the sun to go down to start the exercise. So you miss out on that vitamin D, right? So that is because of that, we are deficient in some areas of our life, especially as it relates to our immune health, because vitamin D is the most important vitamin as it relates to our immune system, right? The most important. And so when your immune system is not robust, you come down with the germs, the viruses, and the respiratory issues and so forth that are out there. So it is a cold season, and you get it. Dengue, you get it. This and just name it. Everything that seems to be out there, you are coming down with it, right? God forbid, COVID as well. You know, but your body is weak in terms of its immune response and its immune ability. And because of that, the germs take over and get you down. You may not die, but you are sick, you're coughing, you can't go to work, and you know that kind of thing. So you want to really be enhancing your immune system. You do that with vitamin D, right? Beyond that, vitamin D is also very important as it relates to calcium absorption. And without calcium, you get brittle bones and teeth. We knew that from kids, right? Growing up. And so vitamin D is important for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus. And along with vitamin D, you need magnesium, right? And we'll talk about magnesium shortly, but they both are important. As a matter of fact, the body has a ratio of 2:1, 2 calcium molecules to 1 magnesium. That's how it operates. If there is a deficiency in one, it will show up in your body's function. Magnesium or vitamin D is also important to prevent osteoporosis. Remember, vitamin D is important for the absorption of calcium. So if there is no calcium being absorbed, then you begin to have erosion of your bones and your teeth and so forth. Here's what the body does. Let's give you a little science. When your body has stores, it stores, not only does it use the calcium for your bones and your teeth, but it also uses that area to store up the calcium. All right. So if you're not consuming enough calcium, your body takes it, literally leaches it from your bones. And so you begin to get bone pain. See, my bones are hurting me. I'm getting this shoulder pain and so forth. Your body is taking calcium from where it needs, from where it is stored, so that it can use it. It dissolves the bone, literally does that, right? With some cells called osteoclasts. And it literally breaks down that calcium and liquidates it again, liquefies it again, and have it flowing into your body to wherever it is needed. Here's what happened. If you're drinking soda, soft drinks, these are very acidic. It would take, for every 1 bottle of soda that you drink, it takes 32 glasses of water to neutralize that 1 bottle, or that 1 cup. For 1 cup, it takes 32 cups of water. Now, how many of us drink 32 cups of water in a day? None of us ever did. If we did, maybe we'll get water intoxication anyway, right? So it means that you shouldn't really not even be consuming a whole can of a whole bottle, a whole cup, a whole can of, of soda, right? But if you do, your body needs to neutralize the acid. And how does it do that? It needs calcium. So your body needs calcium for bones and teeth, but now it needs to take calcium to neutralize the acid that you have just flooded your system with. But where will it get the calcium from? You don't get so much from the food. You do not spend so much time in the sun. And even if you do spend some time in the sun, you don't get calcium from the sun, you get vitamin D. But so you still need to put in that calcium in order for your body to absorb it. And so your body goes to the ready store. The store is in the bones and the teeth. It liquidates and liquefies the bones so that it can neutralize that pep bottle that you just drank. That's why it's always more important to give the children either homemade juice or water instead of the pep drinks, right? And we train them up from very early, and then pretty soon they begin to come down with, we've had problems and diabetes and so forth. And you say, they're so young. It's because they have been consuming a lot of nonsense for a long time, right? And for us older ones, we just can't bear it. We don't have that ability, that agility that they have. Our bodies are not producing, some of the things that would have combated anymore. So we have to stay away from it completely. All right. So I hope you learned something here, that calcium is being leached from your bones to neutralize acid that we put it in when we take pep drinks. All right. So stay away from the pep drinks. So calcium, vitamin D is needed to protect us against infection. We have said that. It's also needed to protect for a condition called osteomalacia, with the softening of the bones, right? And many other things it is needed for. So we really need vitamin D. We need vitamin K, because vitamin K helps remove plaque buildup, calcium plaque buildup in your artery. And so it prevents a condition called atherosclerosis, right? Atherosclerosis is that buildup of plaque, calcium, cholesterol, all of that mixed up and so forth, and builds up in your artery and begins to occlude the artery. That means it begins to block it. And it gets narrower and narrower, then the pressure increases, but also it can get to a complete occlusion, a complete blockage. And whatever artery is completely blocked, it means that nutrients and oxygen cannot get past to the cell, and the cell dies. That is what is called a heart attack. That is what is called a stroke. That is what is called ischemic a peripheral ischemia or something of that, right? Intermittent claudication, I should say. So when we do not have vitamin K, it's like a scavenger vitamin that cleans up the artery, right? And if we don't have it, then you get that buildup, especially if you're eating badly and you're eating a lot of animal fat and cholesterol, drinking a lot of milk and so forth. You know, we're not going there tonight, but just saying, just letting you know that this is the place that you get your cholesterol. You do not get cholesterol from any plant source. So you eat your avocado, yes, it has fat, but not cholesterol, right? And it has the good fat, the omega-9, and your body needs it. Your body can produce the cholesterol that it needs. It does not need any one being added to. Just like the animals produce for themselves, but when we kill them, when we take their fat, their meat, we also take their cholesterol with us, with it as well. And we store it into a body that does not need it. Right? And so it becomes problematic. So that said, we want to eat well. LiveGood teaches us to eat well, teaches a new lifestyle, teaches us an organic, pure, you know, eating the very best, supplementing your body with the very best, trying to get you healthy. Ultra magnesium complex, I mentioned it just now. An ultra magnesium complex is important for muscle, nerves, and energy support. And it is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions that takes place every single day in the body. So without having a good source of magnesium, a lot of these enzyme reaction is not completed, right? And so if without the enzyme working in some chemical reaction that is taking place, it does not produce energy, does not produce food, right? It does not produce the nutrients that we need. Break it down, you know, when you take your starch, it has to be broken down to the sugar. That process will not be completed except there is magnesium that enhances the activity of the enzyme that is helping out in the breakdown of these foods. You know, so you will find yourself lacking in a lot of nutrients, lacking in a lot of, even your energy level will go down. You know, your nerves will not be working well. Your muscle will be weak because the enzymes are not completing its work and it's doing it too slowly, right? Your sleep pattern is also affected if there is not enough magnesium in your system. So you need, managing stress, right? Decrease in focus. You get heart problems, you know, all of these are as a result. Your heart rhythm is affected, right? Even managing your blood sugar, that is important with magnesium. There is something else that I just discovered. I actually did the research to find it out, and there is a calcium magnesium ratio in your body. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. All right, 2 calcium to 1 molecules of magnesium. When that is disrupted, it causes problems, right? Now, if there is a higher magnesium, a higher calcium ratio to magnesium, you have greater risk of greater risk of prostate disorder. All right, prostate cancer. When your magnesium level is low, the study is showing that in fact the study is showing that almost everybody who develop prostate cancer, their magnesium is very low. And so they have made the correlation between the two, that when the magnesium is at its optimal, it fights against prostate cancer, right? That's for men. You really want to know that, and you want to take in your magnesium. Just for $8.95, you could get your man's supply and shouldn't, don't have to worry about that cancer that is really affecting men. I think it's the #1 killer in the Caribbean as it relates to men and cancer. For ladies, it's the breast cancer, maybe uterine, uterus and so forth. But for men, it's the prostate cancer. And magnesium will help us quite a lot. All right, so we want to be on that board, on that train as well. Super Red is good for heart health. All right, and most sickness, disease, and so forth is related to our heart, cardiovascular, right? And so persons die. Most of the disease that kills persons has to do with the heart function. Super red is that antidote against this. All right. It helps with cardiovascular health. It helps with circulation, and anything that helps with circulation also helps with sexual health, and also help with brain and cognitive function. Earlier on, we looked at methylene blue for cognitive function. Super red also helps with that because increased circulation. That means increased amount of oxygen and nutrients is getting into the cell. They are performing well. They are keeping themselves healthy and alive, and they're doing their task. So that is a simple way of understanding how this thing works. Super red is powerful, diet rich. It is a powerful antioxidant, and it has the nutrients that our body need to produce blood and to increase its the cardiovascular function. Right. So one of the things that super red is very good for, it decreases your body's the pressure, blood pressure in the body. It lowers the blood pressure in the body, in the entire body, not just your heart, not just around the entire body, because it dilates, it produces or enhances the production of a chemical nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is produced by the body to regulate the body's blood pressure, right? When there is not enough nitric oxide produced, because it doesn't have the raw material to do so, then your pressure increases. And when your pressure increases, everything else has to do with circulation and heart begins to get problematic. All right. And so nitric oxide helps in healthy circulation, healthy blood flow, brain and cognitive function. We talked about that. Magnesium, we talked about methylene blue, we talked about super red. All of these are helpful brain and cognitive function. Energy, right? Recovery, stress, sexual health, libido, all of these things. How does it do that? You see, when we are young, in the 20s, we produce a lot of nitric oxide. Body produces that. But by the time you get to 50, your body's producing half of what it used to produce when you're 20. So just supposing your body produced 100 cubic mils of nitric oxide, just giving arbitrary numbers. In your 20s, by the time you get to 50, you're only producing 50. It means that half of the work that you were able to do when you were 20, you can't do it anymore. Right? And if it has to do with circulation, if it has to do with blood pressure, your blood pressure increases almost double what it was in the 20s, right? And so you need to enhance that process by producing or giving your body the raw material that it needs to produce the nitric oxide, right? And so super red has the nitrates, it has the arginine, and other things that your body can use to produce nitric oxide. Whenever nitric oxide is produced in the body, it enhances an enzyme called guanylyl cyclase. That's an enzyme. Remember, magnesium is important for enhancing the work of the enzyme, right? So you see magnesium coming in here as well. So guanylyl cyclase converts GTP, that's guanosine triphosphate, to cyclic guanosine monophosphate. You don't need to know all of that, but this cyclic GMP, it is responsible for the relaxation of the muscle, right? Acting causes the muscle to contract. Guanylyl GMP, guanosine monophosphate, causes the muscles to relax. And as the muscle relaxes, it opens up the valves. The valve of the artery and the vein and the capillaries are opened up and literally sucks in the blood, causing it to flow around the body very, very freely. And as that happens, all your cells get active and alive and just happy. And that causes an entire drop in your blood pressure. All right. So if you're suffering from blood pressure, you don't have to be suffering. If you want to prevent yourself from suffering from blood pressure, you want to be taking super red because it does that. And the science actually backs it up. Right. And along with super red, we have super green. And super green helps. We talk about the greens. The greens has the vitamins and the minerals that we need for our immune protection. Right. So vitamin D is good for immune protection. Super green is good for immune protection, right? Super red is good for energy. Magnesium is good for energy. You know, we talked about that. And now super green is good for energy and recovery. You've seen the overlap, but these are the good products that the Almighty have given us, you know, to heal our bodies, right? But a lot of the time we don't use it, and we don't, or we can't use it, or we can't afford it, and so forth. So here it is. Super green has been put together for us, helps with energy and recovery, stress support, again, dealing with stress, digestive health, and also it detoxes the body. So all of these you can get from this super green. What does it have that makes all of that? It has organic. Everything here is organic. Organic alfalfa, wheatgrass, barley, oat grass, chlorella, and spirulina. All of these, you can study them yourself. A moringa, aloe vera, all of dandelion. But beyond that, it has the berries. It has the same, some of the same thing that the super red has. It has that as well. And it also has dairy-free yogurt culture. Now that's good, because that also helps our lactobacilli and the streptokinase, the good ones that we have in our gut, that helps keep, for one, the bad ones at bay, but also help in vitamin synthesis, food digestion, mental and health support, skin health, and immune system. We need these, you know, we need these in order to keep ourselves healthy, right? So these are called microbiomes, right? The microbiomes. We have the skin microbiome, the gut microbiome, and so forth. So these are helpful for that. So you basically have the ingredients here to help support your microbiomes, right? And so this is very good. And we're talking about things that actually, when we talk about good products, the reason I love that Ryan Goodkin is the one producing it, because he understands the science behind it, right? The science behind it. So he's scientifically driven, and you know, the product that he's making, why he's using this, why not this one, you know, why these two are not compatible, they have adverse reaction, why these two are the ones that enhances each other. You see, it actually works. So we are receiving really top-notch products in LiveGood, right? 20 plus 26 vitamins in our protein. Our protein is made from plants, you know, and it basically, it says complete plant-based protein. It is complete. All the requirement that your body needs that relates to protein can be obtained from this complete plant-based protein. It not only is good health in terms of its quality, but it's absolutely really nice in terms of its taste and its smell, and it's just really good, thick and really nice. Good smoothies you can make with that. We'll talk about that a little later. So, and you see our price is just $22. Very good compared to anything else on the market. When we have amino acid as well, all right, amino acid it helps with your energy and focus. Again, here's another thing that helps with your energy and your focus, all right? It helps with, it boosts your stamina, especially if you're into gym work. You know, you're doing your work, you're doing your workout and so forth. You want to have this just before you go to your gym, or maybe you want to take an afternoon walk, you want to have this. If you're feeling fatigued, you're feeling foggy, and you know, you want to sleep during the daytime, and you're not getting your work done properly, you want to take a boost of this. And it actually really helps. You know, I just took some just before I started tonight. It's very nice. The flavor is very good, and it actually works really quickly. It works almost instantly, and it's all natural. We're not talking about caffeine here. We're talking about natural amino acid that your body needs, the essential ones too. All right. There is a factor 4 that we have. Factor 4 is, I mean, when you talk about inflammation, this is what we need. Factor 4. Factor 4 has in it the 4 of the world's most powerful anti-inflammatory ingredients: fish oil, omega-3, turmeric, garlic, CoQ10, all blend, all put together in a capsule that you can take for the day. 2 a day, get your control. If you are suffering from a lot of inflammatory diseases and so forth, then you will want to increase that dose so you can get better results. All right. But the fact is, chronic inflammatory disease is the #1 cause of sickness and death in the world. 50% of all deaths can be attributed to inflammation, right? Now, what we talk about inflammation-related disease, we are talking about heart disease, inflammation, stroke, inflammation, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, kidney problems, liver disease. All of these are inflammation-related diseases. So when you have a product that reverses or control that inflammation in your body, you are actually helping to reverse your condition and to cure yourself, as along the way, right? It's not going to happen instantly, but you are actually controlling your inflammation and controlling the disease that is dependent on the inflammation processes in your body. All right. So Factor 4 is a good product to have. Do not force it to work. It will work, right? But sometimes it has a lot of work to do. Your body is full of inflammation. It has to be spreading some here and spreading some here and spreading some here. It will work, but give yourself a good, 90-day trial, basically, and you will see the results. And you can see the results before that. Some persons will see it before that. Some persons who couldn't bend their knees, they have so much pain in there, can do it today, because they can grip and have the strength to turn things and to open bottles again, and so forth, that they couldn't do for a long time, and they're doing, and the testimonials are there for those who are already doing it. We have organic coffee, but it helps with healthy mood and mental clarity. It also helps with weight loss because it is impregnated with 5 or I think 6 of the world's most powerful mushroom that eases your stress level, that supports your healthy body, and also help you feel great, right? So you're talking about losing weight and also easing yourself from stress and supporting your body, having mental clarity with the Peruvian ginseng that is inside there. So for persons who use caffeine, that you can consume this one. If you don't use caffeine, then I guess you would go with some of the others that I've mentioned, the essential aminos and so forth. You can get that from here as well, the super red and so forth. You can get these things there as well. All right. So then we have CBD oil. That's CBD is a phytocannabinoid, and it is active in the cannabis plant, the hemp plant, right? But now you've heard of medicinal marijuana, for example. That is the ingredients that they take from that plant is called CBD. CBD is not THC. THC is a different type of cannabinoid. It's tetrahydrocannabinol. That's THC. This is the one that causes you to get high, that causes you to get addictive and so forth. That is THC. CBD is a different type. It has no THC inside of it. It's completely unrelated to it, but it is an powerful antioxidant. And it also helps with pain and inflammation and so forth, right? It helps with treating seizures and Parkinson's disease, and, helps in cancer-related symptoms as well. My multiple sclerosis, they are discovering a lot more even as we speak, right? They have discovered a lot of, some anecdotes, those that have not been proven scientifically, but persons tell you it works for asthma and seizures and so forth. And some of them have actually seen it work, depression, anxiety, and so forth. It actually helps. And even post-traumatic stress-related symptoms, right? People having nightmares in the night, and that takes care of that. That's the medicinal aspect of it, the CBD oil. We have ours for 750 milligrams, and it is, we have it for just $18 here. $18 for the member. We have a double strength, 1,500 milligram CBD, pure CBD oil, and it's only for $26. You want to, if you're going for one, you would go for even this one, because you just spend an $8 difference and get a double strength, so sure, it will last longer because you can use less. So persons who can use it, not every one of us have the luxury of importing it, because our countries are still a little backwards in making legislation. It's still illegal in some instances in some Caribbean countries to transport and to bring in the CBD. But in time, it's going to change, and I hope not very far from now, because this is very good. You can leave the bad part out and use only the good part that is needed for your health. All right. So when we compare our CBD with the others on the market, the other good ones, Green Roads, 550 milligrams, $90, right? $90. And ours only $18. Think about that. That's 1/5 of the price. So we talked about 75% earlier saving. Well, that one is even more. It's like 80% saving, right? Just by 750 milligrams of CBD as opposed to 550 milligrams from Green Rose. Young Living also have a 500 milligram CBD oil, and theirs is $80. So you can see our price is so much cheaper, right? And it's the same quality, a higher quality, even more milligrams in there as well. All right. If you're interested in your youthfulness, so the way you look, your face, your skin, removing this wrinkle, you don't want to see yourself getting old too quickly. Every time we celebrate a year, it's actually making us 1 year older. But some persons actually tell you that, wow, you're looking younger as you're growing. Wow, they have to be doing something. They have to be taking the right nutrients, or maybe they have been taking instant youth, right? It actually helps, or they might be taking Ageless. And Ageless is a skin serum that actually has collagen. Collagen is what our skin is made of, and especially when we are young, they have a high level of collagen in our skin. And when we start to get older, our body stops producing collagen, and so that leads to the development of wrinkles and the appearance of old age. So if you put back in collagen in your skin, just like a lady would put nutrients back into their hair, it will grow again. It will look young again, right? And so that is how Ageless works. And so persons and ours is all natural, 12 nutrient-rich superfood that you can get. They pack with antioxidant, and they promote natural regeneration of collagen. All right. As you do that, you actually stops or slow down the aging process, right? And you actually look good into your old age, right? So that is very, very good. It actually is supposed to work in terms of its, you would see the change. The instant you see that, you feel the change right away. Within 2 minutes, you feel the change. And so does the Ageless as well. All right, and ours is just $14, $15. The others on the market similar is, look at the price, $59, $50, $86. You see, ours is really, really much cheaper. Then there is a collagen peptide. And for persons who have these long-standing joint pains, right? And muscle weakness and so forth, that is a product that you really want to be taking. Right? It also improves your lean mass, so that it actually helps you to lose weight, but strengthens builds up your muscles as opposed to fat, right? So this is really, really good. Without collagen, our skin begins to sag, our muscle and bones lose their strength and structure, our joints lose its mobility, the ligaments and the tendons also suffer, even our hair and our nails become weak and brittle. That is without collagen. So when you take your collagen, you can see your hair growing back again, your nails looking nice, and so forth, because that's your body's made of collagen. And when it's if it doesn't have, or your body's not producing, then eventually you begin to lose the structure and the texture in your skin, and your nails and your hair and so forth. All right. So collagen you want to have. There is a CBD pain cream, that this one is just a cream, not the drop, and so it is really, really good. It has the menthol, the camphor, the peppermint, the essential oils, the wintergreen, plus it has the nano CBD and nano CBG. All right. And cannabigerol and cannabidiol, these are all cannabinoids inside of the implants that you get. And these it works for pain, it works for inflammation. That is the idea with regard to it. Of course, we have some patches that have come, those that you use during the daytime for energy and focus, and those that help you with your sleep. Again, these are all made with natural plant-based ingredients, no chemicals here, right? And they're put together, the one that works with each other, because what you don't want is to have something that's helping you stay awake, and you mix it with something that's helping you fall asleep. So you're actually canceling out each order. What Ryan Goodkin is doing, he is studying these things, what he have done in his own study and what he's now doing to show the ones that are complementary to each other, right? And so if you want to have a good 8-hour sleep, deep restful sleep, you put all the ingredients that helps with calming down your system and causing you to sleep and so forth, as well as if you want to be awake during the day and to be focused and to be able to be productive, then you want these as well. So both of them work for 8 hours. And so these are ones you want to look at as well. If you want everything I've mentioned, maybe some I've not even mentioned, $319.95, $320 for the member, and the retail is somewhat higher. But for the member, if you want them without the CBD, because as I said, some countries does not allow the transportation of CBD into their country, then you can get it for just $230. That's a good, and everything. That's really, really good. All right, except the CBD products. And there are other packs that you can buy if you want to buy it in bulk like this, or if you want to buy it single, you can do that. But daily essential pack, you want to have your vitamins, your vitamin D and your magnesium. Very, very important. If you want your lean body pack, you want to lose the weight but don't just lose it, but lose it in the correct proportion, if your diets and so forth. There is that pack that you can buy if you want to have the ultimate wellness pack, not just your daily essential, but your ultimate wellness. You want to add a few more things in here. You have this. There is the maximum energy, the athletes, those who are more active, the guys who play the football and so forth. These are the ones that probably they would focus on, as well as there are accessories, their t-shirt, like the one I'm wearing right now, the cap. You can see my cap. I'm not sure if you can see it. I have mine as well. You want to make a statement. You support the thing. You support the business. You begin to dress in that. Persons are seeing asking you questions. Where is that? What is LiveGood? That looks nice. That's a nice cap. But where did you get that? It opens up an opportunity to introduce somebody to that business. Now, how do you become a member of LiveGood? Well, you become a member by registering with the person who invited you, your sponsor, right? The person who give you that invitation. If they're a member of LiveGood, they would have a link, and they give you that link. You use it to register. All right. Now, once you've registered, you have reserved your position. You complete your registration by paying $40 US. One time, $40 US makes you an affiliate member of LiveGood. And then after that, you don't ever have to pay that $40 again, right? But what you do to maintain your membership, as with Amazon and Netflix, your membership every month is just $9.95. $9.95. That's what person spend to buy a McDonald's, a fast food, a bun, with chicken or whatever. That's a one meal, and it's gone. $9.95 is gone. Maybe even more than that, right? But $9.95 for the entire month. We're talking about 33 cents a day. And you are a member of LiveGood every month with not only the products that I've showed you, you get all at the discounted members price, but then there's a potential that you have to get your money, from LiveGood, to get the compensation from LiveGood, all right? So there is the other option that you can use, the 1 year option, which is even better, because the 1 year option, $139, $140, $139.95. That one, if you do that, you are covered for the entire year. So you don't have to be worried about paying for monthly. You just pay for the year, and you build up your team you concentrate on building up your team and helping your members during that time. All right. So that's a good option. When you pay the $140, you are actually saving $20. And as I said, a penny saved is a penny earned. $20 you're saving if you were to do it monthly, you'll be paying $20 more than the person who did for the year. But don't let your mind be troubled about that. We can show you how you can join. Even if you want to start and you don't have the year's passage, you can start with a monthly and then upgrade to the year. That we can show you how that is done very, very easily. Now you're given a corporate website when you join, when you become a member, and that is basically your online ledger. That's what it will look like. You see your team, your shop, you can see your history, you can see your enroller, those you have referred, those who have referred, maybe you have referred them, but they have not joined formally. You see all of that, your statistics, you see your earnings, how much you're getting. So that's basically your website where you'll see everything, that all your entire business, and you can manage your business. There is also a Powerline landing page link that is given to you. It looks like that. And when the person presses on it, that is for advertising. That is for introducing persons to the business. So that is your marketing system. All right. You send that link, just that link, to that individual. They watch a 5-minute video that literally breaks down what LiveGood is about, and it's done so well, so expertly, that today we have over 750,000 members who in LiveGood who have used that link, use that little 5-minute thing, and have gotten other persons to join gotten a team to join LiveGood, and persons are excited. The company actually does the training, and it gives you the tips, and it gives you that advertising thing. All that is given to you. Is given to you with your $40. Yes. Yes, someone's done. All right. Then we have you also given an online business, a retail site.
It'll be tomorrow.
All right. Someone is talking. Your LiveGood retail. Yes. Can you keep your mic off? All right. So you're given a retail site where you can own that own business. You can advertise your business. You can draw persons to buying from your company in LiveGood. LiveGood gives everyone who pays that $40 that business that they can manage as they want. They can advertise. They can put it on any of their platform, the social media platform. That person see that, they can click on it and buy from your website. Whether you're sleeping or awake, persons can be buying from your website. So this is what LiveGood is doing. Now, LiveGood have a compensation plan. You can earn 7 different ways in LiveGood. You can start with the weekly fast start weekly commission, right? Here's what happened. Whenever you use that same link, or you invite somebody to a presentation like this, and they get excited just like you with LiveGood, they want to start because they see the goodness of the product, they see the potential of earning and making residual income from LiveGood, they want to start. As that person come in, they start off with $49.95. Remember, $49.95, $40 affiliate, $9.95 for the month, so that's $49.95 or $50. All right. So as they bring in $50 into the company, LiveGood rewards you for introducing them to the company. So LiveGood takes 50% of that $50, which is $25. They keep it, and then they give you $25. If you were to do that, let's say you invited 5 persons for the week, and they join LiveGood, you would be making 5 times 25. That's $125 you've made. But remember, you paid $50 to start, to come in, and within a week you can make a lot more than that $50. As a matter of fact, whenever you invite 2 persons, you become a bronze member. You begin to rank up. Remember early on I say your ranking is not based upon your volume. In LiveGood, your ranking is based upon you inviting persons, telling persons about LiveGood and bringing them into this company, and they now tell their friends, and they get the reward, for bringing persons. So just thinking about it, if you were to bring 5 persons for the week, the first week or second week you brought 5 persons, you've made $125 US dollars, right? You have paid back what you put in, your $50, and you have made another $75 profit. Think about that now, right? Now think about $75. If you were to pay your monthly subscription of $10 every month, that $75 can pay you 7.5 months already. It doesn't have to come from your pocket, right? And so LiveGood is helping you maintain your status, and also giving you money, literal money, that you can use either to buy your products or to take it out and invest in other things, other expenses at your home and so forth, but also to buy products and to pay your monthly or your yearly subscription. So that is what LiveGood is doing. It is helping you both in your health and as well with your wealth. All right. So LiveGood also has the matrix to buy 15 monthly commission matrix. Every time that you bring in somebody into the company, it falls under you in a matrix, right? So you think of you being that red person up here, and then you bring the first two person, then that slot under you is complete, your left and your right. But if you have a third person or fourth person or fifth, or if you have 5 for the week, then it will begin to fall under your team that you have brought in. The people fall in order of the time that they come in, the day and the time. All right. So if I come in a minute before you, then I may get a position before you. You may fall under me depending if the line is not full up yet. Right. But yeah. So if I have more persons, then I could add. Now, if my right person here begins to work and he brings his 2, but that his position is already filled by me. In other words, I've helped him fill his position. So now he goes to help one of his teammates, one of the persons, right? He's helping. So you're building a team. And what they say, teamwork make the dream work, right? So as you build that team, now here's what LiveGood does it so nicely, that if you get spill over from the person that is above you, he has his 2 already, but he still has more persons that he's adding, you get spill over. It does not allow him to fill up to give that person 2 without giving him 1. So what it does is that if he has, supposing he has 4 persons, spillover, he will put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So all of his team is being benefited from him. You helping your team. That's good. That's the way the world's supposed to work, right? Teamwork, unity. That's how we stand. Now, when he begins to work, he's now helping someone under him and helping, and so that way we have a good working relation going on. You know your team and you are helping your team. But as you do that, LiveGood is also paying you recompensing you for your effort. And as you get 25 cents on everyone in your team every month, as long as they remain active. And by the time you fill in various levels, the first level you have 2 persons, the second you have another 4, which adds up to 2, that is 6. The third, when you feed your third line, you will have 14 persons. And then as you begin to grow, you begin to rank up. But beyond that, you get 25 cents from every person, right? So by the time, let's say you get to 100, you will have gotten $25 on a monthly basis. That's adding up, right? If you during the month, you grow your team some more, you get to 200, you get to 500. Eventually you will get, and you can eventually get to all that large number. You never know. You never know how far you reach. But anywhere along that day, if you have 2 persons, about 2,000 persons in your matrix, eventually about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, eventually gets to 2,000, you'll be making $500 every month. Just giving every month an additional $500 to what you're already doing. And I'm sure you probably have other business that you're also working, but that's an additional. This one can go into your savings, right? Or into your investment. You never know, so you know how to manage your own affairs, but you are ranking up and you are actually gaining more in that process. But so you're helping one another. There is the matching bonus that is even more exciting, because if the person under you, like that person that you brought in, let's go back to the diagram here. So you bring in Brian here, and if Brian has his team building, but you above him, so because you brought him in, but Brian, let's say Brian makes $500 in the matrix after 6 months for being in the matrix. He makes $500 a month. Well, the company will be giving you an additional $250, half of what Brian is making. That is for rewarding you for bringing Brian in the first place, because that's an addition that the company made from having Brian. And so he's rewarding the people that help him build. So ultimately, the company is based upon people. And as we build the company, we are being rewarded for it. Yeah, and everyone who does it gets the reward. All right, that's matching bonus. And then we have the retail commission. The retail commission is, as I said, you have your own business online, your own retail business, right? All of the products that I mentioned, I went through, all of that product is in your business. It's in your stocks. Persons see it on your website. So if you give them, somebody wants a product, you give them your link and they go there and they make the purchase, they will be getting it at a retail price because they're not a member. If they're a member, they will have their own back office where they can do their own shopping. But as on the retail, they pay a little more. For example, let's look at the Super Red, for example, right? So Super Red, we saw earlier on. I know the price has gone down, but a little, but for the purpose of this exercise, Super Red is $18 for the member. But for the retail customer, it is $30. So there's a difference of $12. That's the profit the company made by getting that retail sale. And so the company now splits it in half and gives you 6 and keeps 6. So everything the company does pretty much is half and half. You know, they do all the logistics. They are the one who received the order. They are the one who post it up, post it over, and everything of that sort. But you get 50% of it. Why? Why is the company giving you so much? What work did you do? Well, you were the one who added in the very beginning $40 to the company. That additional $40 is what they are rewarding you with an online store where you can not only make that $40 back, but you can make a profit. All right. And as you rank up, your level of your profit also increases, right? Level of profit. So you get 50% at the beginning, but as you get a bronze, you get 60%. And if you go higher, you get to platinum, you get 78%. And if you ever get to diamond, you keep 80% of all the sales that is done. The company takes 20 and you get 80, right? That's really, really good. The company is very, very generous. But this is how you can do it, and you can own your own online business. And guess how much you pay on a monthly basis? $9.95. Just that, a one-day burger is what you pay for the entire month to own your own online business. All right. Influencer bonus is if you're making a lot more sales than the average, you're making sales, then the company adds up. So if you bring more persons to the company and they buying stuff on the retail and so forth, and the company makes $250, $2,500 in sales from your end, then they would add to your 50 to the half that you would have gotten, the half of the profit. They would add an additional 10%, so you get 60% of the profit. And if you go to $10,000 sales for that month for the company, well, they add an additional 30%. So now you get 80% of the profit. Now, if you ever get to a place where for the month you brought in so much sales for the company at 50,000, maybe you knew of a health food store, a pharmacy, or somebody who wanted to go and he said, I have products I could make available to you, and then he buys this thing, you know, or they buy to put on their shelf to sell it at a profit, but they buy $50,000 for the month. Came from your website. Guess what? The company adds 50% more to your 50%. In other words, for that month, you keep the entire everything. All the profit you keep all 100%. That's influencer bonus. And many persons are looking forward to becoming a diamond. It's hard work, but persons are there right now because a diamond is on the field is a shareholder of the company. Every month the company makes its sale, 2% of its sale overall sale is put in the diamond pool, and all the diamond members share that 2%. Well, you get a good amount in the diamond, as a diamond, right? In that pool, the first person who came in that pool, Tim Miller, he picked up $25,000 for that month, right? Just being in the pool of a diamond. At the time, he was the only diamond, so he picked up everything for that month. But by next month, they were free. 2 more persons had become diamonds. And as they became diamond, they now shared the spoils, right? And the spoils that they shared was not $25,000 anymore, but what they were able to get was a $69,000 in the pool, and they all shared it among themselves. They each got $23,000. So now on persons, now there are a few more diamonds. So persons are still getting within the $20,000, the $16,000, the $15,000 range on a monthly basis, right? So you want to become a diamond, even a crown diamond. Not many persons will get there, but we already have 2 crown diamonds in the business, and we're talking about 10 months. And persons who are really the movers and the shakers are benefiting directly. All right. Now we have ways of receiving your money. Companies giving money. How do you receive it? If you're American or you have an American bank account, they can directly deposit it into your account, right? But for us who are in the international, there is the global e-wallet that is empowered by iPayout, and whenever there is money that is coming to you, they invite you to join it, and they would show you how it is done, and you just follow basically the instruction. But in any case, you get paid through the global e-wallet. So the global e-wallet is an online bank, your own personal online bank, right? You have the password for it. And so when you get paid, you can now withdraw that money into your own account. You can populate it into a prepaid MasterCard. You can get it converted into your cryptocurrency, so different ways that you can actually receive or take out that money. Or you can choose to leave the money so that you can buy your products. Leave it, and I won't have to go take it from my pocket anymore because I'm making money. I can use it to buy my products, or I can use it to help sponsor a teammate of mine who probably doesn't have a Visa card and can't join and send the money. So they give me the cash and I forward the money to the company. You can make business out of it, right? Now, it's your teammate, so you won't be charging them any extra because, at the end of the day, that's your team and you're building that team, you're helping them out. But what is good about that, having that card, it is a MasterCard. And it means that MasterCard has a contract, have an arrangement with LiveGood to produce a MasterCard so that LiveGood can give to its members to get their money. Think of you coming out and you're going to a restaurant, or you're making a reservation online to a hotel. And they ask you, do you have a Visa card? Do you have a MasterCard? Yes, I have one. This one is from LiveGood. Okay. And you ask for your number or whatever, and here's what, you have money on it. You can use it to pay your hospital bill. You can use it to pay your hotel bill. You can use it to travel. You just swipe it, swipe it at the point of sale and you get the money. But why can't you pay your bills with it? You swipe it at your electricity company and pay your bill. That is LiveGood. That is the card. That is the power of your compensation. You can actually make money out of LiveGood. All right. You can use cryptocurrency or any means that is approved by the company. Having said all of that, LiveGood is exciting. For one, it has the products, real, genuine, organic, plant-based products, right? That is result-oriented. It has the products to get you better. Also has a compensation plan to get some money into your wallet every month. Would you become a member of LiveGood? Is there anything that you can lose by becoming a member? Here's what I did not mention. If you use LiveGood products, any one of them or all of them, and you're not satisfied at the end of using it with the product, you can send the empty bottle back to LiveGood. You have 90 days. To do that. You can send the empty bottle back to LiveGood. Say, I didn't like that product. It did not work for me. I want my money back. LiveGood gonna give you all the money that you spent on the product, no questions asked. That's the guarantee. 90-day money back, empty bottle, and you can get everything back. Why would a company do that? Because they trust and they believe in the products that they have. They know it's good. They know, guess what? Out of 10 months, I think they've only received one disgruntled customer. Over 75,000 persons are already in LiveGood who are members. Maybe over 1 million have brought products from LiveGood because not everyone is a member. They can buy under the retail. And out of that, one disgruntled person say, I was not satisfied. He may have other reason why he came. Everybody who use LiveGood products are benefiting from it, are excited about it. So, you have that guarantee, and the company is even adding and saying, you have a 90-day, send the bottle back, empty bottle, and we will give you your money back. All right. But here's what, LiveGood is here to stay. LiveGood is exciting. Persons start joining. You want to be on the bandwagon. You want to register. Get back to the person that sent you that invitation and tell them I want to be part of LiveGood, right? I want to be part. They will guide you, give you the link, and then you can start signing up and getting yourself involved. And now you can go now and tell your friends, you know, I found something great, and you need to be on board as well. Now, with every business, individual success, it varies. It's dependent upon the individual's capacity, his expertise, his dedication, his effort, his work performance is dependent solely upon how much work you put in and your ability, your experience, and so forth, right? How do you manage your business? There is no guarantee as to how much you will get from the compensation plan. It's really dependent upon the performance, your performance and work. All right. And I think that's fair. If you do well, if you put the effort, especially within the first year, the first 2-3 years, you put that effort, you are setting yourself up for residual income for maybe for your lifetime, right? Almost like your pension plan, right? So let us get moving. LiveGood is just a $3/4 of a million. They are projecting that LiveGood will maybe be the leading network marketing company, and the rate that it's going to get there. All right. So it's going to get close to there. You want to be involved. So before it gets to 1 million, before it gets to 2 million, when your pool is getting smaller because you have less persons to, you know, to contact, because when you contact that person, say, yeah, I'm part of it already. I'm like, wow, I missed a good opportunity. You are in very, very early, right? Let's get moving with your decision and with your entrance into LiveGood. Get your products, start getting your compensation. Tell it to your friends. You love them enough to tell them, I found something good that can help you get you back on your feet, get that pain that you're having away, get your pressure down, get your heart going, fight your inflammation. I mean, there's so much you can benefit from. Think of all the people that you know. Think of your loved ones. Think of the church people. Think of persons who you know that are not in the best of health. See how they can benefit out of it, and see how it can also help you set up yourself for residual income. With that said, our meeting is finished. The presentation is finished, but you can always ask your questions and we will answer. Let me just stop the recording at this point, and then we will take the questions and the answer, or even the testimony.